Hello guys, this is Robbie. I am the creator and host of Big Chiefs Outdoors. The whole point of this channel is to teach kids how to fish, also help people that know a little bit, some different techniques and stuff. Also, I'm going to show some of my own personal fishing experiences, which that ought to be interesting. And I thought for my first video today that I could show you some of my top 10 favorite fishing lures that I usually catch a good amount of fish on. So this one right here, if I can get it unstuck, thing. This is called a rooster tail. This is my number 10, which I haven't caught very many fish, but I have caught my biggest trout on this lure. So it's pretty good for trout. I've caught a few bluegill and bass here and there, but this is mostly my go-to for trout. Number 9 is Rebel Popper. You can see here it's got some good color to it. This is the pearl shiner color, and I have caught a lot of bass on this one, and it's good because it'll sit in the water and it chugs and it pops, and it's got this little feather on the back which dips underwater. Bass go crazy for that feather for some reason. Number 8 is this Keitech swim bait, which is pretty big considering Ohio. I've caught some nice bass on this one. Not my go-to. You usually have to have a bait caster for. I usually do a lot more open-faced reel fishing. But I do use this. So. Number 7 is this Rebel square-bill crankbait, which this is great for rivers. It looks a lot like a crawdad when it swims. It bounces off rocks. It doesn't get snagged very easily, and it's got good crawdad characteristics to it. Colors, got some orange on the bottom. It's got some cross stripes on it. This number 6 is called a curly shad. It's actually made by a local fisherman in my area, and this is good for just about creek, lake, pond. Usually a very good bass lure. Catch smallmouth, largemouth on it, and you just jig it, put a jig head through it, and you're usually good to go. This number 5, haven't quite mastered yet, but this is the jig. This one just has a big grub out hooked through it, and just pretty much jigs along the bottom. You just pick up the tip of your rod. That's about all it does. And usually when they'll hit when it's coming back down. So this is a good deep water and creek lure. Number 4 is the Senko. This is my favorite color, baby bass. The largemouth just love it, and I've torn up a bunch of worms catching a lot of bass on these. So hopefully there'll be some videos here soon where you can see this thing in action. Number 3 is assorted mini cranks. This one's a little Rebel cricket hopper, which is really good for bluegill, little bass and stuff. I've caught some pretty decent bluegill on this one. This one's just a little crawdad color. It's kind of like the square bill, except this one's round. It's good for creeks and stuff. This one is really good for rivers if there's not a lot of stuff to get snagged on this little crawdad. It's really good, especially the fire tiger color. It drives smallmouth and largemouth insane. Number 2 is this Lunker Hunt frog. I've caught so many fish on this. It's now one-legged, as you can see there, and it just pretty much just sits. This sucker, you can put it anywhere. Moss, lily pads, won't get snagged. Just skim along the top. Usually once you find the open water, that's when something will come and just nail it. And my number 1 favorite lure, cheapest one, 82 cents, is this little guy right here called a beetle spin. And this little sucker, this is my go-to lure for new water and stuff, and it's really good for bass, bluegill, just about anything that's hungry. I've caught catfish on this, and I've caught multiple bass. Come in different color grubs and stuff. This is my favorite color. It's usually good for murky and clear water. So there you go. These are my top 10 favorite lures, and I'll be coming out with some more videos. Hopefully the next one will be me fishing, hopefully catching some, and all just like and subscribe. Thank you.